I think the energy and the enthusiasm obviously has stayed at a very high level, which is one of the kind of the trademarks of your football team and the leadership and your coaches is that once you kind of get into the dog days of it and the excitement of the first 2 or 3 days, now you get into pads, you get into some scrimmage situations, the days start to stack up. Are they just punching the clock and just trying to survive and get through, or are they legitimately trying to get better every day? And thus far, I'd say that our kids are working hard to get better every day.
I feel like it's a lot more competition going on. We come out every day to compete with the offense. We don't want to lose. We come out with intensity, and the leaders on this team really elevate the play every single day. And some Coach Davis said is if you get 1% better every day, by the end of the season, by the end of training camp, by the end of when you want to win, you'll be that much better, even if you get this much better. We have a good group of linebackers. All three of them, we were in there the other day. We had a day off, and me and our backup linebacker, Fred Russ, we were in there teaching them like just the little stuff, like where to line up and why you do this and why you do that. And they're always locked in. So I feel like they learn a little and a little every day, and we don't overwhelm them. So they get better every day, just like everybody else.
Their experience, I think, is invaluable for this defense because, not only can they make plays, but they can help other guys make plays by communicating to them, talking to them about formations, motions, sets, alerts, pre-snap reads that they see something and they can start talking to a safety or a defensive end or a tackle. Hey, heavy up, it's coming this way. That kind of stuff. Those guys are awesome.
Right now we're training and we don't know what the end game is. Your results, you don't know what your results are because you're not going to see the correlation from hard work to you getting better, you catching more balls, you getting more reps. But if you wait and you stay at it and you don't teach yourself, eventually you're going to get that harvest and get those W's or whatever your goals are that you're going to get that.
We used an analogy about like bamboo, and everybody's kind of heard the analogy that, bamboo is one of those plants that you plant and you hydrate it, you fertilize it, you pull the weeds, you rake for years and years, and then all of a sudden those 2, 3, 6-inch buds turn into 80-foot bamboo poles. Well, if you take that analogy and you kind of put it in a football aspect and you say, okay, it's not a 4-year project trying to get a good football team, but sometimes that growth could happen and you don't know what day it is. You could be going through and you'd say, you know what, I'm really working hard. I'm watching film, but I'm not sure if I'm getting any better. And then all of a sudden one scrimmage or one day comes up and boom, you go to the next level. And that's kind of what we're trying to challenge these kids to understand that, hey, it's going to come, and sometimes it's small steps and sometimes it's huge steps.
I want to fill this stadium, and that encompasses everybody's goals. That to do that, we got to compete for a conference championship. I got to make a lot of tackles. We got to have a top 30 defense. A1 has to rush for 1,000 yards plus. Magoo's has to have some perfect games. So it's just not my goal; it's the team's goals, and we can do all that. We're going to fill the stadium.
1, 2, 3, 1.